Good morning. I am Councilman Andrew Owen. I represent the 9th District on Louisville Metro Council, and so I represent St. Matthews, where we are currently. And we are at Nanz Kraft Florists, which is one of the oldest continuing businesses operated in Metro Louisville, certainly in St. Matthews, although there are a couple of others here in St. Matthews, right here in the area, that are almost this old. We were here in August, celebrating the 175th birthday of Nanz Kraft, and some of us got to talking about, what if we came up with a, street sign, or we named the alley behind Nanz Kraft Alley. And the mayor and I were here, and we talked about it, and we're like, sure, why can't we do that? And that was August. It's now December, so it takes a minute to work the machinations of government to make those things happen. But we're back now here in December to unveil a street sign, an alley sign that says Nanz Kraft Alley behind here, just to make sure they're not going anywhere. We want to make this a little bit more permanent. We're hoping for another 175 years. So we're here with a lot of the Kraft family. I'm really happy to be here. I'm happy everyone was able to join us. I'm going to turn it over to John Ramsey, who is representing Mayor Greenberg with us today, and then we'll move on with the show here. John.
Thank you, Councilman. Let's have some fun. A little applause for the Councilman Owen. Real quick, it's funny. I'm kind of like the generic bouquet from another florist. It's like, okay, I got the John Ramsey bouquet. I wanted the Craig Greenberg Nanz Kraft bouquet, but I didn't get it. But anyway, I'm here. So apologies for Mayor Greenberg. He wishes he were here. This is, of course, the premier legacy, premier florist here in the community. I think we've watched it bloom right in front of us, right? Everybody's seen all of this happen. And when I was talking to Eddie before I came up, and I said, when you think about iconic, things that Louisville is known for, of course you think about, bourbon and Churchill Downs, horse racing, Muhammad Ali, Nanz Kraft. So I don't think it's a stretch at all. Nanz Kraft belongs right in that mix. They honestly do. And I'll tell you, there is a direct tie. When, of course, we all remember when Muhammad Ali passed, sad day, but of course Nanz Kraft was the go-to. And to this day, if Lonnie Ali is not in town, she has another home in Phoenix. She has a home here as well. But if she's not in town and it's their anniversary or their birthday, she tells me, stop at Nanz Kraft, stop at Nanz Kraft, stop, bring some flowers to Muhammad's gravesite. And I'm always honored to do that. And I come in here and everyone is so nice. So I love this place and I appreciate all that you do. Certainly this is well-deserved. This community enjoys, to me, as I said, not only is Nanz Kraft iconic, it's a different kind of feel. When I come in here, everyone's nice. I bet I've had 3 people try to help me. What do you need? Or if I was shopping, here's over here. Everyone's always bringing, all this, joy. And it's so appropriate this time of year. I was talking to Eddie and David, and they were giving me the background and telling me the history. And I go, gosh, you got Nanz over here, road over here. And you're going to have an alleyway here. I said, basically, let's go ahead and start a city. Might as well. I do think it's also appropriate, and I should probably leave this to his boys, but Ramsey Kraft is here, and he is the patriarch of the family, so a little applause for him. All right, with that being said, I'm going to turn over. You guys, I would say raise a glass, and maybe we can do that a little bit later. It's a little early for drinking for some, maybe not for me, but anyway, I'm going to introduce David Kraft, so please welcome David Kraft.
John, that was so wonderful. Can you do the speech?
No, to be honest, I was nervous because this place means something to me. It really does.
I appreciate it. Mayor Greenberg, Councilman Owens, we are definitely having an incredible honor today. I really appreciate what you've done for us. Standing here today, it's hard to think about Henry Nanz and Sally Kraft, who started all this back in 1850 with a little 10 by 50 foot greenhouse. And they believed then, as we do now, that flowers are more than just a product. They're a way for people to express their deepest emotions. For 7 generations now, our family's been privileged to be a part of Louisville's most meaningful moments. We've been here for their weddings, their Mother's Days, and their hardest goodbyes. We've grown alongside this city, and when we faced our own hardest moment in 1976 when a fire leveled this property, It was the community and our dedicated employees that helped us reopen the very next day. To have a street named after Nanz Kraft, it's deeply humbling. We really appreciate it. It's planted here for nearly 2 centuries and messed that up. Planted here for it's a permanent reminder of the roots that we've planted here for nearly 2 centuries. I want to thank our loyal customers, many of whom have been with us for generations, and our incredible team, some of whom, like Pat Pendergrass, have been here for over 50 years. This honor belongs to all of them, and we look forward to many more years of blooming right here in the heart of Louisville. Thank you. You want to say anything?
I just want to say thanks to our community. That's why we're here. They're the ones that back us, and we're the ones that try to help them express their emotions. And like I've always said, it's just great when people keep it local, because when people spend their money locally, then we can, provide jobs. We help out with charities. So for everybody, all the customers that have been faithful to us for the years, I just want to say thanks.
Thank you. Thanks, everyone, for coming. I do want to say again that local is so very important. The more we support one another and support local businesses, the money stays here in the community, and that's so very important. So I'm glad you brought that up. But thanks for joining us. We appreciate it, and another 175 years. Thank you.
No pressure.
There we go. Yeah!